The Six Elements and the casual relations among them, and Star Raiders, Dramatic Interaction in a Small World, were both written by Brenda Laurel in the 1980s, a period where at-home video games were becoming increasingly popular. Laurel has been working on interactive digital media since 1976 and was one of the first game designers to work on video games that were specifically targeted towards female users. At the time, video games were primarily targeted towards a male audience, which Laurel saw as a deterrent for young girls who may have had some future interest in computers. After co-founding Purple Moon, a company that produces video games specifically for girls, she and her team spent 2.5 years conducting research. They interviewed young girls and boys on their interests and hobbies, comparing them to form a good idea on what girls seem to prefer more. From this, Purple Moon produced the series Rocket's New School and Secret Paths in the Forest. Brenda Laurel has also written 4 books relating to using critical thinking in the world of computers.
There are 2 articles in this section. Brenda Laurel gives insight into how elements of drama were applied by her to enhance the understanding of computer interaction. She talks about 6 elements inside the drama, based on material cause order, their enhancement, pattern, languages, thought, character, and action. Enhancement, the fundamental material element of drama. Pattern, the source of pleasure for human. Languages, the expression of characters in words. But the new media based on technology, there are other tools that also serve the purpose of languages like visual sign, symbol, non-verb sounds, or animation sequence. Thought, the process leading to a character choice and action like emotion, cognition, reason, and intention. Character, the object that keeps the action going. At the final, the whole action, which conclude few objects cannot exist in the real world, having a beginning, middle, and ending, and also balanced with size and order. The Star Raider is a successfully Atari home computer video game created in 1979. The article introduces this game by using the same 6 drama elements in the first article. There are lots of reasons why it's so great. One of them is that users are not aware of the material and format constraints on his action. Another reason is that the user's strategy and action, which means the user creates his own plot in the game. This chapter tells a theory which is human authorized, computer generated, and contributed by the user into a dramatic, satisfying whole. The form of interactive drama must enable the user to participate in the fantasy world as an active character, a dramatic agent.
Much like the Star Raiders in 1979, there are countless examples of modern video games that take advantage of the 6 elements of drama and have succeeded because of it. One of the most recent examples of a highly successful video game that I believe strongly played to each element is Nintendo's 2017 release, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. The action or plot in this game is laid out in front of the player from the start. There is only one major objective in the game, but the way you reach that objective entirely depends on how the player decides to play. The hero of the game is controlled by the player, but depicted in such a way that makes the player feel as if they are the ones in the control. The hero of the game is controlled by the player, but depicted in such a way that makes the player feel as if they are the ones in control. Spectacle is introduced when the player first steps out into the world and sees how big and beautiful it is. In the background, there is always subtle but atmospheric music adding life to the world. The element of thought involves both the player and the other characters in the game through dialogue and decision-making. The dialogue of the non-player characters in the game is written in a way that creates immersion in the world and leads you through the story. All of these elements combine to make a great video game, and it is clear that the 6 elements of drama continue to exhibit themselves in video games today.